to soil my...
A little bit late tonight to Twitch, but oh well. Don't matter. Pick up a map. I gotta go. Guess I gotta go back to this ship. There you go. I think I'm done here. Oh yeah, this is Azus. Let's see if there's any more companions. I ain't worried about that. Okay. Maybe broadcast it in the ship, maybe? They Marisol out for running with us. Their petrol there. Probable avalanche. What? Oh, I gotta go there anyways. Ah. I'm gonna die. Jumping is a little sensitive. Come on. That's what happened when we have other games on the Series X. S, I mean. They don't load as fast as they should. If none of the games were on the Series S, they'd be like probably load like instantly, you know? Remember, be careful when jumping. Go. Hate it. I don't know if I'll be able to even do this without the observation skill. Kinda dumb. I don't know why it just couldn't be elevator just give up. I don't know why they say.
Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protectorate engagement.
The Order desperately want to regain control of the archive. We could offer to hand it to them later, after we process the data, in exchange for help now.
Hypothesizing. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order of the Ascendant seek archive operational access, and would likely provide assistance in this endeavor.
After losing the archive, Order leadership on Cloister moved to Laplace's garden. I'd start there. All right, it's a plan.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
You are the raw material for perfection. the most exalted We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
Come on. Be free to do that.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer
I,
at
too,
our
would never question the paradigm. Perhaps my visit to mental refreshment would put you on track.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
That's closer. Where are the anti-choice ones? There's the order. Incognito. Where did she?
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with Committee to Assign. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that
Don't even think about disrupting the marketplace.
not because
You go on ahead. Be shilly-shallying about what to do.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Well, you're in luck. Auntie's Choice is hiring outside contractors, and an Earth Directorate agent should fit the bill nicely.
Alright.
Well, still need to check your record, I'm afraid.
Oh, whatever.
Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time? Unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice holo advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia.
Depend. Do we get to choose which type of holo editorial? Wait, on the inside?
Good question. There's only one choice. Auntie's Choice. We'll choose for you.
Wait, on the inside? When it make
Anecdotal feedback from paid experts shows it increases the odds of a ship's crew purchasing Auntie's Choice products by a whopping 11%.
Okay, sign us up.
Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, make your way through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk for details on our exciting contract opportunity.
Earth Directorate agents may accept freelance opportunities so long as they align with the priority mission.
Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday. Won't even have the T-zones then.
This area is for client intake specialists. I admire you. Go where I want attitude.
A blood sport without blood sounds
Oh, it's
like
in the bathroom.
red ink
Okay,
to add.
whatever.
Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed
Move
no
it, butt,
bluer
robot.
than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the easy deal.
I do like the way this armor looks, though, to be honest.
Time, look! The Platinum Executives come. On the line of scrummage.
Trimicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Trimicular. Still my favorite word.
First of many arrivals. undisputed claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly
How do I
revamped.
can buy better armor?
Through artificial means at Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our gut. What sort of reception do morally gray outsiders receive when they join up with Auntie's Choice?
Yeah, there's like less stuff you can buy, I feel like, in this one. And the other one, you feel like you could bought way more, like way more weapon, way more armor.
Determinist or hero of meritocracy into Auntie's Choices.
I'm sure this is impressive to someone, but not me.
Chewing is for chumps, and your doctor called and said your date. Just name your color,
Astonishing new conglomerate, Auntie's Choice to Arcadia. Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day.
You there? Yes, you. I reckon you feeling hot, cold.
And the best healthcare your bits can buy. Plus, as part of Auntie's family, your purchases drive our perpetual growth.
Feeling wheezy? Seeing spots? Bleeding from orifice? You have ails. Don't worry.
I'll take that. Where's the weapons store?
Join our IDA program today.
Can you sell weapons?
Unrelated bric-a-brac. We market the most one.
Sell melee weapons, you suck.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the moon.
Hey, think you dropped something?
A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest.
You there? Yes. Name a food. Any.
Choice swollen-headed mascot
Yeah, I don't like
represents
it.
the worst impulse.
That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Think you dropped something?
Stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us in Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo
experience the most sought-after inebriate on the undisputed plane, the Raptidon Pipe, exclusively here at the bottom runner.
Let's look around real quick.
Spacers chosen?
I'm Jean Turner-Tyler, Phoenix base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings.
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy.
Whenever I see that moon man's grinning face.
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
Contract surgical specialist.
Hostile takeover this!
We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical. For the. Don't keep.
Yeah, like I said, there's ways. There's hardly anything
Here
in the
to
game.
brighten your workday with a report on just how much money. Toil is netting us. It's time. Profit forecast time. Starting with product development. The borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizard selling the sizzle of incremental product improvement. Sales of new and improved
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station.
Who do you think's getting this big promotion?
My bets are on Orms. She's the more predacious.
We're top pioneering conflict. Work in whatever they're working on. Don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone.
Let's go on intramuscular.
Here we are, the proverbial valley of the beast.
Attention, morally. Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in IDA, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. IDAs help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results.
Might even live?
That's right, a life filled with action, adventure, riches, and romance awaits. Being an IDA will see all of your fantastical dreams come true. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets in one convenient package for an addition.
Wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Instigated.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie.
Well, that's a lot of brain power, judging.
Ah! I suppose you could say so. We have a very pressing, very specific need, and I do believe you will fit it perfectly.
It most certainly will. And
wonderful! This is the kind of wily adventure in self-determinism you will absolutely not regret. Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
if I understand correctly, they're having something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
Are they hiring or is Nathan or something?
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated until we meet their demands.
Marvelous! New! Wonderful!
I have...
Well, hello again.
Because they've definitely come back just to see you.
Not as such, no. That's why we are entrusting you to resolve this.
This, I would...
Good luck, my ameliorator. Remember, you can't spell heinous ascetic without Auntie's choice.
Number 8.
As human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes.
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract.
Just like
The Raptidon.
Until next time, Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade. Because nature wants to kill you. Since
How did I do that? Alright, so I gotta do this.
our company has grown, evolved, consumed. First of many rivals, but that original.
You want freedom of choice. You want Andy's choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
I was there for the fast travel here. Oh, there was. I could have just fast traveled. That's why I always should look at the map. Alright, let's go, folks. Whee! We need to have it where we can bring at least 3 companions. That's where I am at right now. What the fuck is the elevator? It is. No, really good. No, I gotta go down. Dude, wrong way. Wow. Go on its road. Then turn here. Then turn here. Not the first turn, but the second turn.
vulnerabilities identified. Standing by, locking them down. They're benumbed.
So that little dots can be people that are taking search. Now make it clear.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Anti's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon.
Yeah. It's Erica.
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as a Raptidon chow. Yes, and I spent some time at the Raptidon training.
Detecting unusually elevated levels of disgruntlement.
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
Who did I talk to?
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
There gotta be somebody I gotta talk to.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you... See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stems we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is... Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Anti's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you...
This feels less like an overt labor negotiation, more like a covert assassination operation. Of course, I'm fine with either, dear.
Heads up! We don't want to make demands, but no more repeating in bottles and cans!
Who did I talk to? maybe up here.
Machines have been off for a week. Can't believe. Welcome to Auntie's Fine Product Revitalization Center, where we create tomorrow's brands today. I assume you are the disruption ameliorator from home office? It was about damn time you got here. This labor stoppage has put us almost a full week behind schedule and is making me look quite the fool.
Well, I'm here. Tell me what you know.
Some ne'er-do-wells, have incited our workers to halt all work. They've taken to making demands and carrying on about basic dignity and human rights. It should go without saying that such flights of fantasy have no place inside Auntie's Choice. And if we were still in Tau Ceti, they would face grave consequences. Nevertheless, here, we must focus on getting these ingrates back to work and remind them that they're damn lucky to have Auntie's Choice to dedicate their lives to.
All right, how do we
You're
do that?
asking me? That clearly is your domain. Running this invaluable facility on Angie's behalf is mine. As a managerial administrativist, and when I say I, it is critical that you understand that as director of this facility, I should effectively be treated as though I were... Well, there's no call for rudeness. It's unnecessary, unprofessional, and distracts us from the important business that I have the direct authority to dispatch you upon. This plant relabels dated items with new Auntie's Choice trademarks and slogans. It is critical to keeping revitalized products on the shelf for consumers hungry for something new. So, the workers may be unhappy, but they must realize their comfort is a distant second to Auntie's delivery schedule. Or, my workers are striking people now? How very alarming. We must resolve this before things get even further. They've appointed some kind of leader, and he's the one you have to talk to. His name is, Dummy? No, that's not right. Dunce? Dummer. Dumley? Dunbar. It's Dunbar. I believe he has demands, but I can't be bothered to remember what they were. They alter the generous terms Auntie offers, and so are egregious and should be rejected. You will find him up on the landing pad with some of his minions. Go help him understand. Best of luck to you. Remember that your actions do us.
Yeah.
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulants!
Wow. Where did that come in from?
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12 hours a day!
I ain't aiming to seem rude, but I got a lot to deal with right now. Unless this is mighty important, I'll respectfully ask to be left to my bit. Then what in law's name are you doing here? Well, that certainly is unexpected. And potentially wonderful. Assuming, of course, you can actually help us.
I'm here to negotiate a settlement between you and Griggs.
Auntie's got to prioritize worker prosperity over productivity. What we've got now is poor labor retention techniques. What's going on is, remind me again?
An inhospitable occupational environment that ignores worker safety and health concerns.
Right, that.
They work 20-hour shifts, which require stims to endure that are charged at a premium. Adrena time is actually cheaper on the undisputed claim than it is here. And if that inhuman brutality isn't enough to offend basic decency, they're also barred from using the restroom throughout the business day. Their 20-hour business day. It is an unconscionable condition to keep these workers in. I can't imagine how hard it is for them to coordinate their daily duties.
Okay, fair enough. Why don't you tell me what I can do to help? He said, he said duty. Fair enough. What? Why don't you tell me what I can do to help?
Our shifts need to be reduced to 12 hours a day. 4 hours of personal time ain't even enough to rest, much less get any actual living done. Second, if we gotta work those long hours, we want free Adrena time. Bad enough it's making everything taste like we're gnawing nickel pads. Having to pay for the pleasure's too far. Finally, We want all-day bathroom access. Expecting us to fit our necessities into the same 4 hours is just mean. Plus, between us, most folk ain't, if you get my meaning.
Well, that's real. I'll take seriously and see what I can do.
Thank you for your trying. I don't know if we'll get it all, but every bit you add makes some part of our lives a whole lot easier.
Right, I'll get to it. I'll get to it, sir. Leave it to me. The solver of problems. Whee! Come in, sir.
No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors!
Welcome back, Ameliorator. Did you make contact with workers? Do they understand that this stoppage is madness? Are they ready to return? So, what are these ingrate alley sprats willing to settle for? Golden privies and gilded sheets to be spoon-fed crunch whenever their tummies rumble?
They are demanding 12-hour
8-hour work. 12-hour? Are they mad? What are they gonna do with the other half of the day? Lounge around the facility, consuming air and water and power without compensating the company?
Shut up.
I am, frankly, disappointed you would even bring me such a preposterous demand.
For
You should have nipped this offensive arrogance in the bud.
massively increased productivity.
Well, it's true that data shows higher worker productivity on sleep than on stims. I never imagined restful production being more cost-effective than longer hours. That would translate into more profit for the plant, which means larger bonuses for me, which should be more than enough to make up for the drop in hourly production. All right, you've convinced me.
Guys, for
What else do
during the
they
time.
want?
It's very important to them that the bathrooms are left unlocked at all times.
They want to relieve themselves on company time? I've never heard something so preposterous. Can you imagine how many bits that loss of productivity will cost us? What if they lounge? What if they take time to
Bring your
relax?
resume to cover or the,
What if they retreat to indulge their
shared
baser
by
urges? Auntie would be paying for all manner of unprofitable shenanigans. Oh my. You're probably right. It's been so long since I've shared a facility, I've forgotten how unpleasant it can be. I trust your insight and will leave it unlocked from now on.
Good.
What more do they? Free? Free? Nothing inside of Auntie's Choice is free. Law, nothing in life is free. Everything has a cost. Everything. Materials, labor, time, distribution, forced scarcity. Giving something away for free is akin to ignoring the cost of its creation, which is one small step from the system completely breaking down and plunging us all into anarchy. And more work means more profit. More than enough to cover the cost of the stims. I see your angle now, and it certainly is a shrewd one. You are Auntie's material for sure. Done. Is there more they ask?
Yep, that's everything. I'll take your response to the leader. What I can do.
Very good. Ha! I was going to say very good, but that would be downright farcical. There is nothing good about this situation. Please, just resolve it as quickly as possible.
Oh, I want one. I want a canid. So cute.
We don't want to make demands, but no more being in bottles.
Hello again. Do you have news for us about the negotiations? That's as fine a place to start as any. What did that tyrant have to say for herself? Well, I can't begin to tell you what a relief that is. By which I mean, that's great news. It'll be such a load off. A most promising... She willing to see reason? Free? Really? Why, I'd surely have lost that bet. I figured we'd ask for free and settle for wholesale. You're a miracle worker. What's next?
Let's discuss your working on.
Excellent. What progress have you made?
I agree that convinced you should work on SCT.
That must have been quite the negotiation. Oh, my people can't thank you enough. This will be huge for us. Free time to sleep, relax and all? Wonderful. Well, you have done exceptionally well by us, my new friend. With these new conditions, we'll return to work with vigor rather than dread. Thank you.
Damn! I really felt like I was close to signing all of you, and I needed that recruitment bonus. I don't know how I'm going to afford my hair cream now, but I'll get him next time. And he won't always have you working her angles for her. And her usual agents don't stand a chance against me.
Next time? Against you? What in law's name are you saying? Sometimes you talk so odd it don't sound like you're Auntie's choice at all. It don't matter. All that matters is my working conditions have just improved mightily. Thanks to you, stranger.
You're welcome.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we're gonna get back to work.
Congratulations on ending the strike, Commander. These laborers may now continue their work until death or retirement occur first.
Good, back to work.
The workers have returned and production has resumed. Wonderful work, our disruption ameliorator. I do wish it had gone more smoothly, but I understand you did what you must. I have already informed the Home Office, and with it, put in an extra sprinkling of mild praise directly with Auntie. She will, no doubt, be excited to learn of my approval. You may tell the executives that dispatched you that you have done an adequate job. Under my keen supervision, of course.
For me. Back to my ship. The incognito. We're going back to being incognito. Chat. Wait, chat yet? No. Bummer. Bummer, man. Guys, I don't know. As a Marisol for a bit. Pop, 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 booty, pop, pop, pop. Yeah, I know. But the thing good is OG. I think that's where I gotta go. If not, then I'll have to get on the Tramacular again.
And consume
with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear. Sporting match as much as you face rank and file. The Big Rift cut off toss volumes from home. But our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more program than the Protector. It's watered down a rift. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern its ingredients? Try the
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp.
Yep.
Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it
The
went.
origin and workers are back in the factory.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
I said an agreement. Fair to all parties. You work, you earn, I get paid.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
Nope, that's always my
Your
next
performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered. And it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Can we just cut to where we're
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. Auntie wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Attitude like that will take you far around here. A few aspirational goals, if possible. If you see a chance to talk their lead scientist into joining us, and/or dig up additional details about the process, do so.
Which is to say, we'll make it more worth your while. I promise you'll never want for compensation while in our employ.
Alright.
See you when it's done.
Back to the map. That's a kind of fun word to say. Tramacular. Tramacular.
Freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you. Just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
I guess I got to do a little bit more.
Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Yeah. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it...
Okay, the door, like the landing door, just open, you walk in. wonder if I'm supposed to do these or if I'm supposed to talk to the idiots. Oh, we'll figure it out. Whee. Find our leader if I didn't accidentally blast him.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
I might have accidentally killed their leader. Oops. She never came here. Oh well, who cares?
Trust me, the Lathe of Particularity does wonders. I could tell you were in need of mental refreshment. I possess a particularly keen eye for such things.
Increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and retracts. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime. Think only prescribed.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
Greetings, new person. Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm. Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to thinking approved thoughts. He tells us what to think and what thoughts are unsanctioned. It's also very helpful. That, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the Lathe of Particularity device can abrade. Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. He'll schedule you an appointment.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnotarium.
Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to refreshment facilitator Tilden in the lecture. Just follow the signs to the lecture hall. Refreshment
process more refreshing than ever.
I can't believe I missed all.
cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Door up there.
We're all in this together.
Yeah.
I got a little bit.
Efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases
Way up here. Oh, I know where I'm at.
Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft? Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I suddenly feel a mite more pliable somehow. Surely nothing to question. I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours. I should have your chart. Wait. Wait. Ha! You're not a Protectorate subject at all. You have the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
Laughing Boy here must be our lead scientist. That gas ought to make him a mite more tractable.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something.
I'm dutiful and loyal protector.
My. Can't believe I'm falling for that, as it may be the most unconvincing display of fealty I've ever seen. Oh dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. But never fear, I have intellect to spare. Don't believe me? I can prove it. Even in a state such as this, I am more than able to apply my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To document the wonders of a mental refreshment process. Just saw the pretty lights outside and wandered in.
You know, I'm beginning to have an inkling about your purpose here, and whose employ you're under. A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide you what you're here for. Anything shy of dreary should do. Yes, well, you'll see, even in a nominally reduced state, I am more than up to the task. So, what of the Order, our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation? What say you of them?
They're dedicated, well-meaning, look to tomorrow. Oh, must be.
That's very kind of you, dear.
They're obsessed with tomorrow. Why even worry about the future anyway? The paradigm maps out our path, so we don't need to be concerned about what comes next. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
Remind their independence, they do what they want, right or wrong. Like peasant was apparently were never around to guide them.
Ah, so with fresh leadership, let's say, they may have some potential. I mean, if you ignored for a moment all the continued plundering of our territories they've done to date. Just youthful hijinks? No, I don't think I quite agree with you there. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare. People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry. Oh, are we to debate the nature of self now? Of identity? Let's stay on topic. I admit I've never submitted myself to the lathe of particularity, but I'm sure it would be like a light, pleasant misting of the mind. I am certain I would return unchanged. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself? You don't think I'd send thousands through the process if I wasn't absolutely confident of it being unharmful. The results speak for themselves, literally. Our subjects have never been more content. They say so repeatedly. All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I'm not sure you're completely aware of which of us I'm referring to. I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess, though ultimately I'm not wholly surprised. Suppose that leaves one last thing.
Recharge for mayhem!
Target analyzed.
They said bring him if you can try.
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat.
They won't see me coming, Commander.
hoping he would have fallen for it, you know, when refreshed. That one terminal in it. This one is it. I thought if I pick something up I could hack that, get even more. Later.
Subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The
Incognito. If I probably had my science up even higher, I might have been able to get that. If I had speech up to the level I needed, I would probably, you know, succeeded and brought him over. But, oh well, who cares? That way I'm not waiting 20 hours for the Civic Tramacular to arrive.
Leo and Hal Sportswear. It's not the word. Slap. Purchase. Zoom.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process. overbearing neighbors.
Is there like any workbenches here?
Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
Respecting your right to risk a few.
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here.
Thanks, I think.
To the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill them to find out. Can you discern its ingredients?
I see you're back from the Protectorate's little mind manipulation spa. All their secrets in hand, yes?
Our team at Proprietary Insight Acquisition has been salivating over the potential commercial applications of that process. Well, got what we needed. Sometimes a body count can't be helped.
Better in the ground than in our enemy's employ. Nice work, my ameliorator.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology, and that will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results.
Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and clearly unimportant...
Delays particularly wore people down until they lacked any curiosity or
Can't
drive.
say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They could barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn
Yeah,
up any
Mr.
additional
Parent.
details? Anything especially marketable?
Drug enhances suggestibility, but affects sprays or regular dosing. Okay.
Oh, good to know, good to know. That's certainly interesting. Intriguing, even. What else?
That's all I
Excellent. Well, here's your reward, along with something extra for your effort. Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right. For your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
So your preliminary chores are complete? Oh, finally a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Ah, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Terrible business. Never did discover who was to blame. Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
Where would I hear the most effective players in Arcadia?
We do tend to forge ahead, yes. Free enterprise moves freely. So many ways to grease the wheels. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. Well now, time's wasting. Do you know the archive on Cloister, the moon-sized computronic contraption?
As you will no doubt recall, it was responsible for creating the monopolistic mercantile methodology plan, our current operations manifesto.
That old hat again.
Whether or not I yet have full confidence in the strategies it devised is presently irrelevant. Regardless, I want it back under our control as soon as possible.
Protectorate forces occupy the area. All of them, it seems.
Yet, a skilled operator like you could lead the charge, slip in where a larger, less cost-effective force might falter. Little sabotage, some well-timed calling of reinforcements once you retake Spiraton. Voila! The Protectorate are gone, at a fraction of the projected price otherwise. And if you have some calculations you want to run on it first, fine. Our goals align. Just give us the archive when you're done. Sure, it'd put you on the Order's bad side, permanently, hostily, but I'm certain you're prepared to accept that. Who cares if a bunch of bookish academics are mad at you, right? I await your additional queries with bated breath.
The entrance to the archive is so heavily fortified, a frontal assault is effectively suicide. Once you're on the ground, try to look for other ways to undermine their defenses.
It's the former headquarters of the Order on Cloister. The Protectorate have it under control. You recapture it, our forces will move in.
There's a lift outside the archive from Spiraton. Once you activate it, all those troops will come spilling in to help you.
On the archive.
Oh, nothing untoward, I assure you. Some advanced planning for our eventual return to Halcyon, to prepare for a little business with old rivals. Pull this off, you'll be handsomely rewarded.
This is exactly the kind of surgical operation I recruited you for, and all eyes are upon you now. So aim to impress.
I can meet you there once you've breached
On my way.
its
On my way.
Splendid. You...
Alright, whatever. Bye. Hang on. Where do I need to go? I think that's where I need to go. Yeah. I think that's where I need to go. Get to my ship.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
I wonder if I can come back here and do that later.
Always remember, commercialism is the
Take your hair out,
foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What?
Child-prove it easier.
Overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years? A new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter.
I need psychopath. We'll go there first.
Seems like...
I'm ready to reflect the truth. Building with shadows.
Engaging camouflage.
Changing back.
Back and scan.
Multiplicator at ready set. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Oh, that's a good guy. Sorry.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
I'm not hiding. It's called biding your time.
Shatter melding activated, Commander.
Combatant scan.
Think I weep for the bullets. I must
They won't see me coming, Commander.
By my reckoning, that was the last one. Protectorate has this sealed. It can only be unsealed near the Archive's entrance, remember?
Yeah, no. I'm looking. Commercial shit. No.
No chance they'll take this place from us again. Oh well.
I'm gonna play this module first. I got the video one on Series S. A lot of these loads are gonna probably be a lot quicker. But they're on, but it's on Series S, you know, because Microsoft had made the Series S kind of freaking.
Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects.
An explosion!
Go for torpification.
Torpification in progress. Taking the fight out of them. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate of zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
Prudence dictates. We
They won't see me coming, Commander.
Prudence dictates. We cherish all we have and defend it.
Our sense of community. Sneer at our contentment.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Shadow Meldon activated, Commander.
All its many forms.
Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler. console. The console provides, the system abides.
I gotta figure out how to open that door. I'll take that weapon.
Dictates we route all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
That fall off.
Feeling distracted?
I figure out how to get.
Dreaming on the job? Mental refreshment centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts.
This lift is going nowhere fast. This area's been picked clean. Power's coming from somewhere, or to somewhere. We should trace that wire back to the source.
Why not?
Stranded on a hostile planet, day 35. Brought to you by the frigid cold and voracious wildlife. Starring noted.
Low in the hold!
Violence! I know how to react to this. Retreat!
Really? Like I didn't want to steal from him. Especially if he could be an ally, you know? Like an ally you can take with you. Car! That should have been an automatic checkpoint time.
Blood shall be shed, hands shall be soiled.
Preserve said progress.
Quick once over.
We're gonna see what he's up to there. I might talk to him.
Stranded on a hostile planet, day. Oh. Not sure how you managed to approach unnoticed. Could be I'd grown so attuned to my surroundings, I became one with the wood and fire and the earth. Were you left behind by your unit too? Are you in need of some hard-fought knowledge about how to fend for yourself? Must say, I've become quite the expert. Why, after only just 2 weeks on my own, ascertained how to pry open a rations tin unaided. Did you know there's a little opener key attached? It's all going in my manuscript.
Hey, what others say possess a raw wisdom you have to impart?
So glad you asked. I've recently evolved into a rugged, self-sufficient individual, fully accustomed to life in these caves, living raw and pure like our primitive, lice-ridden ancestors. Why, just the other day, I reinvented fire. I found a little doohickey I've named a light starter. You simply push a button, and flame comes out.
How do you manage to survive even a day out here?
Well, Firstly, you need to keep your eyes open because oftentimes things want to eat you. Secondly, you can't be too picky with what you eat.
True.
Thirdly, not everything you can eat, you should. There's a lot of trial and error involved.
Mostly error.
Mostly error.
Why are you alone? What happened to you?
Who can say, really? One day, you're impressing your colleagues by deftly fulfilling your manifold duties in the key role of auxiliary dabbler. The next, they're gone.
What does an auxiliary dabbler do exactly?
Technically, the rank is auxiliary dabbler third rate. It's a role of no small import. If the primary dabbler is shot or captured, I'd be sent in to, well, generalize. Involves fetching, keeping comestibles at the appropriate temperature, and shut up, don't touch anything, and stay the void out of my way. Skills that serve me well here.
Still think someone should probably be looking at.
I have a sort of neighbor who obligingly checks in from time to time. A fellow hale and hearty, like-minded individual who plainly admires my gumption. So much so, he often sends over parcels of food over the tube system, with doubtful recordings like, "Eat this or you'll starve." Never even met him
What kind of
face to
survival
face.
expert gets care package?
To exist in the wild, you must be a total opportunist, as you never know where or when your next meal will arrive. You'd know that were you a survival expert yourself. Nature abhors uncomfortable silences. You must have so many questions, and I have so much wisdom. I'm just
Did you make that hat
bursting
yourself?
to share. Technically, no. I mean, I fashioned remains into this thought-provoking headdress, but it's made out of an actual sprat of abnormal size. I came across 2 of them. Well, they're cadavers, locked in a kind of death embrace. I thought, I share these creatures' fierce determination. How can I capture that? And voila, I fashioned one for my neighbor too. But haven't heard. See you when
Right, there.
Hoyt. Name's Hoyt, right? I've noted some right sophisticated interactions among the Crabbles lately. Intricate courtship rituals. Coordinated group efforts, all about thermal transfer. When my unit was first stationed down here, I kept making excuses to sneak off and observe them. Product research, I said. Very hush-hush. Eventually gave my lieutenant a field promotion and ordered them all away. Been living off the land here like the Crabbles ever since. Their unfertilized roe actually makes for some good eating. Included some with this message. Eat up.
Right, moving on. And they have no useful information.
Mentally refreshed.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. You can't fight combatants.
Eliminated! Explosion imminent!
Oh, the turrets. I tried to jump up to them. Enough of that.
can't enter it.
So, this is where the math happens. Impressive.
What was in those rations? Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh.
Are you need medical assistance?
Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
I didn't need to hear any of this. What a day to be sentient.
So do I need assistance from someone with substandard,
think I need to operate
non-protectorate
the
medical
archive.
training? I am the Archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that.
Okay, give me the Calcaduceus.
Certainly. I recognize I am in no position to bargain, despite the fact it will no doubt earn me mental refreshment at best. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you, in exchange for granting me safe passage. The Archive would then recognize you as its operator.
Hey, you can't leave. I may need help with the archive.
By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No. Capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more.
Either help me or die.
I am obliged to face you then. I am no arbiter. I'm
Melding with shadows activated.
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Organizing replacement. Greetings, sentient.
Or achievement. I want that. How can I get that? I did play the audio module.
Yeah.
Got the lift working, did you? Aren't you an industrious one? Once you give the all clear, we'll head down to aid you. Message received. On the way.
Oh, can I skip this? Hold on. Did I not play the audio log?
Falling prey to imperfect thoughts?
Oh man, I'm gonna go down here.
Remember, all subjects prosper. Guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Yeah, I already did that.
The Consul provides the system. Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. Just a good idea.
Welcome to the Archive. I am EUENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
So you're the Archive, is a voice at least.
Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation.
Ooh, excuse me, chat.
A means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
This thing seems unbalanced. I like it.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
I have a large cache of Rift-anomaly data that I need to process immediately.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of Rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate. Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it. But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
It seems to me to permanently close the rift. How long ago I need some results?
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago. Though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require 25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Any way to get that down to more like 10 minutes? Maybe 5?
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Just tell me what I need to
I
do.
am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below.
I'm going pretty
It
cold
houses
here, though.
two key
Give
external
me some
systems,
ice cream for dessert.
cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
It's an archival area dedicated to safe upkeep of all data collected in pursuit of the universal equation by the Order of the Ascendant. The sum total of all our accumulated knowledge in punch card form, kept in a low temperature, low humidity environment to improve preservation.
So it's not required to repair the thermal transfer? Why?
When active, the archive generates an enormous amount of heat. Normally, it is dispersed by pumping water between the vast ocean below Cloister's exterior and a surface reservoir.
Repair the heating
I can
thingy to
process
keep
the
it
rift data without its repair, but irreparable damage is likely. Yet, with thermal transfer presently idle, a contingent of Krabbles have made the area a nursery. Drastic changes to heating levels may endanger it.
Who cares about a herd of pea-brained, ill-humored, oversized crustaceans? There are too many as it is.
Inverting targeting protocols. There, any protectorate still on the ground level is now being fired upon. Permissions within other areas of the archive are locked, however. It is difficult to accurately ascribe an exact causal breakdown between premeditated sabotage, collateral harm, technical ineptitude, and willful hijinks. Attempts by non-order operators to reprogram my priorities have also led to issues.
Alright, be on my way
Return
then.
later to discuss the remaining subsystem work. And soon, everything... Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset.
Oh, that's open. Nice. I want to get that helmet. What we got in it? Alright, I'm gonna end it here though. Later, everybody. Give me some ice cream.